the NFL legend whose soul became haunted by the sport that defined him. He played like his life depended on every down. Hits that shook the stadium. He moved with flawless precision. Never a step out of place. Junior Seau didn't just play football, he lived it. But the very thing that gave him everything, slowly took everything away. Tiana Ball, Junior Seau Jr. was born on January 19, 1969, in San Diego, California. He grew up in a large Samoan family in Oceanside, where tradition, toughness, and humility were passed down like scripture. His parents demanded discipline. His culture gave him pride. And football? That gave him purpose. At Oceanside High, he was a two-sport athlete, dominating in football and track. He committed to USC and quickly earned the nickname, the Tasmanian Devil. He was relentless, he was unstoppable. By 1989, he was a consensus All-American and the Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Year. In 1990, his hometown Chargers made him the 5th overall pick in the NFL Draft. It wasn't just a dream come true, it was the perfect storm. San Diego had never seen anything like him. Over the next 13 seasons, he made 12 straight Pro Bowls and recorded over 1,800 tackles. He was everywhere. Sideline to sideline. First to the ball. In 1994, he helped carry the Chargers to Super Bowl 29. He came close to football's ultimate prize, twice, but the ring always slipped just out of reach. His legacy wasn't measured by rings, but by the fire and heart he brought every time he stepped on the field. Even without a championship, Junior's impact on the game and his teammates was undeniable and lasting. Teammates said you could feel him before you saw him. He later joined the Miami Dolphins, then the New England Patriots, still chasing greatness. In 2007, at 38 years old, he helped lead the Patriots to a perfect 16-0 regular season. Even in his final years, he played like a man with something left to prove. But behind the fire, something was burning out. Before retirement, he battled insomnia, staying awake into the early morning, staring at nothing. He began withdrawing from friends and family. Mood swings, headaches, memory lapses. He brushed it off. Said he was just tired, but those close to him saw it. He wasn't the same. In 2010, he drove his SUV off a 100-foot cliff in Carlsbad. He survived with minor injuries, and told police he had fallen asleep at the wheel. But for many, that was a cry for help, the kind you don't always see until it's too late. On May 2, 2012, Junior Seau took his own life. A self-inflicted gunshot wound to the chest. He was just 43 years old. There was no note. Only shock. Only grief. His family, desperate for answers, donated his brain to science. And the results changed the way football looked at itself. Junior Seau had CTE, chronic traumatic encephalopathy, a brain disease caused by repeated head trauma. The same disease found in Mike Webster, Dave Dwerson, Andre Waters, and now, one of the game's most beloved stars. The damage was severe. Doctors found tau protein tangled deep in the tissue, affecting his impulse control, memory, and emotional regulation. It explained the sleepless nights, the mood swings, the sudden, silent sadness. His family later said he felt trapped in his own head. He smiled in public and suffered in silence. In 2013, his children filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the NFL. They claimed the league ignored the long-term risks of concussions and failed to protect its players. They didn't just want money. They wanted change. And they got it. Junior's death became a catalyst. The NFL updated its concussion protocols. Safer helmets were introduced. Targeting rules were redefined. Mental health became part of the conversation, finally. But that change came at a cost. In 2015, Junior Seau was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. His image carved in bronze, forever guarding the halls of Canton. But he wasn't there to feel it. His daughter Sydney gave the speech, a moment filled with pride and pain. He gave 20 years to football. Gave fans everything. And asked for nothing in return. But football couldn't give him peace, no matter how hard he fought. Behind the helmet and the hits, he was a father, a brother, a leader, a warrior who fought every battle but the one inside his own mind. Junior Seau didn't just change the game. He shifted how we see it. No ring defined him. His true legacy is the awareness he raised and the change he sparked. It's a fight that continues today. Because beyond the glory, it's about protecting those who play the game. His story forever changed the game we love. He should still be here. Laughing loud. Coaching linebackers. Hugging his grandkids. But instead, he's a warning. Of what happens when we wait too long to listen. Of what pain looks like when it wears a helmet. Junior Seau is a legend. But legends bleed too, and sometimes they break in silence.